UvaldeRadio.net, your concert station in the middle of a Wade Bowen mini concert, kind of a concert warm-up, getting you ready for the big show tonight. House Pasture Cattle Company in beautiful Concan, Texas. The show is tonight. Tickets are on sale now at housepasture.com. You just heard Who I Am off the Waiting EP. And, man, we've had some trouble with connectivity and drop calls and technology, but I think we got him on the phone. WB himself, Wade Bowen. Hey, what's up?
Hey, how's it going? I hope I'm okay now.
You're great, man. I'm just so
2021. You would think you'd be able to go anywhere and not have service.
We're like, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, Wade, it is really cool of you to check in and talk to us and get us pumped up, primed up for the big show. It is tonight at House Pasture in Concan. Now, when's the last time you were in Uvalde County in the Concan, area?
Oh, God. Well, it's before the pandemic, for sure. It's probably been 2 years.
Wow, that's crazy. And before that, I mean, you were here on the regular, right?
Yeah. It's one of our favorite stops. We love Harper and all those people. We have such a good time playing there and have a great. I love the food. I love the families. I love kids in the crowd. It's just always a blast.
Yeah, I'm sure Harper, Candace, and everybody at House Pasture are totally excited to have you and the boys back for the big show. So yeah, it's going to be a bit of a homecoming. Let's go ahead and get into it right now. Again, the pandemic happened. I guess it's kind of still happening to a certain extent, but for the most part, we seem to be kind of rebuilding and getting back out there, hence you getting back out on the road. How have the shows been thus far as getting the band back out there? You guys all greased up, knocked the rust off, and ready to hit it?
Yeah, it was a crazy year, obviously, for all of us, but there's a silver lining to all of it. I enjoyed the time at home and enjoyed hanging with my kids and my wife, and then it just makes, not that I ever took playing music for granted ever, but it really does make you enjoy getting back out and getting in front of people again. I love the virtual stuff that we did, but sitting in front of a computer screen is nowhere near compared to people in the audience singing your songs. So that's what I really enjoyed. I miss the people more than anything.
Now you mentioned the virtual stuff. So again, the pandemic forced a lot of people to kind of rethink or get creative about how they make some income or how they link with their audiences. And you launched Wade's World, right? Kind of a play on Wayne's World, which
yeah.
So you did a lot of live streaming, Facebook Lives, all that kind of stuff. Give us a review of how all that went and some of the highlights of that whole, I guess, shifting from live and having to, for at least for a temporary time, getting used to that being your primary way of reaching the masses.
Yeah, it was a new experience for me. I'm obviously not the most tech-savvy person. So I called on some friends to ask for some help, and it was really fun, at a time when we were down and out and kind of lost and not sure what we were going to do. It was really fun to watch myself and my friends kind of get creative and come up with new ideas and new ways to bring music to people. And it was really fun to experiment. And then, during that time, we weren't seeing each other at all, and so weren't seeing a whole lot of friends. And so to be able to have them on the show, whether it was virtually or have them come out to my house in a safe fashion, it was really fun. And I really enjoyed chatting with the Wade's Worlds are all about chatting more than playing music and catching up with people. And so that's why I enjoyed all that. And then we're continuing to do it. We just did another episode last night with one of my heroes, Ray Hubbard, and it's just crazy hearing his stories and some of behind the music stuff. And so that's what we're trying to keep going. And I think that's some good stuff that came out of this pandemic for sure.
Well, give me an example of some of the guests that you had, over the last year and a half.
Oh, I've had Concan, Randy Rogers, Tony LaRue, Jackie Ingram, Bruce Robinson, Jamie Lynn Wilson, Corey Morrow, Sean McConnell, William Clark Green.
Wow.
Everybody I can think of. We've had about over 20 different guests in the past year.
That's crazy. And now, if somebody's just hearing this for the first time, where's the best place to catch up on those episodes?
Yeah, you can go to my YouTube page or you can go to my Facebook page. Either one of them will have the old episodes. They're really really fun, especially to go back and dig at the very beginning when we were trying to figure it all out.
Right.
It's a good dig.
Yeah, but before it got all glossy and pro, right?
That's right.
Well, now you did manage to write and record, I guess more record because this was already kind of established material, but you managed to get out an EP last fall, 6 tracks, The Waiting, and I know that obviously during a pandemic, kind of hard to put new music out there. You can't really, tour to support it. Tell us about The Waiting and the inspiration and what that meant as far as, where you were in your career putting that out.
Well, there's the first 4 tracks on that EP are old songs that were on live records that never made the studio. And so that's something that I've always had in the back of my mind and wanted to figure out a way to get the studio love that I felt they deserved. And then threw in a new song on there. And then threw one of my favorite Phil Collins songs ever. It's just part of that time where we're all just experimenting and trying to figure things out. And we were sending files back and forth to each other as a band and laying down parts here and there and just figuring it out. And it was really fun. I love looking back on that record, on that EP, just how difficult it was and how we pulled it off and how proud I am of the band.
I kind of feel like during the pandemic, a lot of people were doing honeydews, not only just at home, but in business. It gave the opportunity for everybody to slow down, if there was a silver lining, to where, maybe you could paint the house, or, you're sitting there in quarantine, so maybe you remodeled something, or, you spiffed something up. And I feel like perhaps that's something you got to do, kind of a bucket list of, hey, you know what? These things have been sitting around. I've been kind of wanting them to live in a studio version for a while. So you had the free time, and you got to kind of got to knock that out. Is that kind of the way that felt?
Yeah, for sure. And I did a lot of housework too. I switched management. I kind of hit the reset button on a lot of things in my career, and it just that downtime. For guys like us that are so based off being on the road for 20-something years, nonstop. We work every weekend, no breaks, scared to take breaks, scared to take time off, just out of necessity. It really did make guys like us with personalities like us force us to take some time off, much needed. I think none of us realized it, but it's much needed, and I'm so glad we got that time.
Now, you mentioned 20 years. Correct me if I'm wrong, but next year will be your 20-year, I guess, anniversary of being a recording artist. Didn't your first actually record come out in 2002? Is that right?
Yeah, I believe that's right. I never thought about that.
Yeah, so any plans for like a big 20-year, I don't know, if you do an anniversary tour or, you know what I mean, for the first record, anything like that cross your mind?
No, it hadn't crossed my mind, man, but that's a good idea. We'll throw it around, see what happens. Who knows? At this point, I'm just happy to celebrate getting back out in general.
Yeah. So let's talk about that. Now, I know you're also getting back to those dates with Randy Rogers. You guys did the Hold My Beer Volume 2. Let's go ahead and talk about the collabs. With Randy. You guys are almost like Ernie and Bert. Peanut butter and jelly, bacon and eggs. We hear your names together all the time. How have things been going with Randy and that whole Hold My Beer thing? What's any new news on that front?
No, we had the record Hold My Beer Volume 2 that we released, last May during the pandemic, and that was an interesting release, to say the least. But I still really believe in that record, and we didn't get to go out and play it very much, so we're starting up a run here next week, about 2 or 3 weeks, and it's going to be a lot of fun to play these songs and get out and hang out again and do what we do. I love this. We're actually going to kind of go back old school with this and do acoustic and just tell a lot more stories and make it a lot more casual and relaxed. And I really love that when we do that. It's really fun.
Well, man, Wade, it is so cool to talk to you and catch you up and get everybody ready for the big show tonight. Again, Wade Bowen in concert tonight, House Pasture Cattle Company in Concan. Tickets are on sale now at housepasture.com. Try to get them online, get them reserved because it might sell out at the doors. Now, Wade, before we get back into your music, I'm going to play that Phil Collins cover, by the way, because first of all, I love the original, but I really love your spin on it. And so we're going to get that out there. And then, of course, a couple of your other established hits. Also, for for the listeners out there, got a chance to win some free tickets here coming up within the half hour, so hang out for that. As far as the show goes tonight, give us an idea of what we can expect for those who are like longtime fans and for those maybe who are going to get out and see you for the very first time in their lives.
Yeah, well, you're going to see a band that's so excited to be back on stage and playing a lot of old stuff, a lot of new stuff. Yeah, I got some new music coming out here in about a couple of months, and so I'm going to start working some of that into the show. And I just really love playing music right now, and so I'm excited. And it seems like the crowds are the same way. They're excited to be back and out and having fun again, smiling and singing. So looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun.
All right, man. Well, before we let you go and get back into the music, go ahead and get any specific ETAs on things we can look forward to, like new music, new videos, any dates, big festivals, anything that's top of your mind that you might want to put out there?
I just heard the news will be back at Steamboat Music Fest in January, which I'm glad they're bringing that back finally. And then, I've got new music probably starting the end of September. I'll probably release some of that stuff for the first part of October. And other than that, we're just going to be playing anywhere and everywhere we can. So, stay close to the socials and to WadeBowen.com.
All right. Well, again, man, thank you so much for spending some time with us. And we look forward to the big concert tonight at House Pasture. And once again, the website is WadeBowen.com for everything about Wade Bowen and the band. And let's go ahead and do it off the Waiting EP. This is that Phil Collins cover, I Wish It Would Rain Down. This is UvaldeRadio.net, your concert station. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it.
God bless you.
You know I never meant to see you again, but I only passed by as a friend. Yeah. All this time I stayed out of sight. I started wondering why.